Hey, this will probably be a quick one today. I'm on my way to work and I getting kind of close. But the more I look at society and observe it as though I'm an outsider, which to a large extent I am, um, the more I see our problems stemming from um, the tendency to unload or to expect others to take care of our problems. So, here's an example. You outsource your force to police. And because of that, I think people generally think of their hands as being clean of any fallout from that. So if an innocent person gets removed from the gene pool, it's not your fault. You just called the police. It was the police officer's job to protect everybody, right? Well, is it though? I contend that it is the responsibility of every man and woman to protect their own. And I think outsourcing that responsibility to people of questionable ethics is irresponsible at best and psychopathic in the worst case. And if you think that that your hands are clean of that blood, they're not. Here's a good example. Charles Manson went to prison for the remainder of his life for allegedly influencing people to do something. And yet, if you call the cops on somebody who then dies over a misunderstanding, well, those cops are protected by what's called qualified immunity, which is the biggest load of shit. And you have plausible deniability. And so it produces this air and this attitude of complacency towards our actions because we're so far removed from the consequences thereof. I think if we the people had to carry out the sentences we expect government to impose on others, if we had to execute those sentences, I do believe that our so-called criminal justice system would be vastly different. First of all, I think in certain instances, justice would be far more swift, and rightfully so. When somebody hurts children, for instance, I believe that justice against that person should be swift and all-encompassing. However, I also don't think that people would be so inclined to put others in cages for traffic infractions when nobody has been victimized and no property has been damaged. You have this blanket of psychopathy there to supposedly protect you, and while occasionally it might protect you as a side effect of it, it's not the point of it being there. The point is to profit off of your misery. And I think this establishment does a really great job of doing that and simultaneously convincing you that they're doing it for your own good, when in reality, you've never gained from it. Maybe in small incidental ways, but as a whole, I think we've only lost parts of ourselves, our society, our cohesion as a result of outsourcing force and justice to others who wear badges. That's what I got. Oh, sorry if I was shaking the camera. I'm really bad about that. So, whatever.